What's up, y'all? My name is Enoch. I guess we're gonna call this Archery with E. I don't know. So, I'm into archery now, and it's a pretty interesting sport. How I got into it, uh, I guess I might as well give you a little background story. Um, so I don't know what I'm doing yet. So I don't know if it's gonna be YouTube or uh Instagram videos, but I'm on this archery journey, and I was like, let me let other people because okay, I've been on YouTube watching videos and learning about it, and not a lot of people that look like me do it, and I kind of want to make this like a beginner space for everyone and people that look like me. So crazy story how I got into archery. Well, I'm not even into it yet, but I'm into it. You know what I'm saying? So I went to a camp, and this camp was boring. It was like a couple years ago. The camp was boring, had nothing to do. There was an archery section. And I'm like, let me go see what this thing is about. So I go to the archery section, um, and I'm like, oh, this is okay. This is fun. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't never saw videos about it. Looking back now, I was holding the bow, the compound bow, wrong. Like if it's a right hand bow, I was holding it with the opposite hand, holding it, and I was learning like that. I'm like, oh, this is alright. I like this. So then I think that Christmas, my cousin got me. Let's start out with this one, the like a youth bow, like this one, regular. So, for example, you're supposed to hold it like this and pull this way. I was holding it like this and pulling it this way. I think I have video of when I first started. So, started getting to this. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this, right? So, I started messing around with this, and then this was 2022, I believe. So now 2023 come around, I just been still messing around with this, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm ready for like a real compound bow. So I'm looking, mind you, I don't really know what's what. I don't know what's between old and new. So I find this one on Facebook Market. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. So this one is like, I'm like, okay, this is a compound bow. I like the guy's adult size. I'm like, okay, it's an adult size one. All right. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. So then I go to pull it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, it's definitely an adult one because it pulls harder than this little one I had. So then I go to Bass Pro Shop. This starting in like this was like in a few weeks ago. So I go to Bass Pro Shop. The guy's like, yeah, this bow is like from the 70s or 80s, like back then, because the bow. So let me teach you about draw length. Draw length is when you pulling it of where it's supposed to stop, right, like right here, and it was going like really far back. So I'm learning about it. I'm like, okay, draw length. I'm like, can y'all tune this or get new strings or try to make it to where the draw length is probably like, okay, really cool dude. I wish I remember his name. I'm gonna be seeing him a lot, and he was telling me like, yo, these strings are gonna pop eventually because it's so old. And I was telling him like, he was like, it's really tight. I'm like, I learned about draw weight, and he was like, yeah, this is set at 70 and it can't be moved because of the way it was made and the screws or something. I'm like, 70 pounds. I'm like, dang. I'm like, I've been pulling this at 70 pounds. I'm like, okay. So then I'm thinking the whole time when I had this, I'm thinking that's how heavy it's supposed to be. So I'm just practicing doing it at what you call it, 70 pounds. And I did not know about the wrist, this thing that you clip on to the end. This thing broke. So now he's like, listen, get rid of this bow. Get something a little more modern. Something that you can learn on, something that you can adjust. Because he was telling me like bows are literally custom per person. So the draw length is specifically for you. The draw weight is specifically for you. How the sights are set up. So I didn't know anything about that, but like I'm really locked in. Cause like I love target practice. I like darts. I like shooting range and stuff like that. But you can't really shoot outside like that. Well, I'm from New York and now I live in North Carolina, so I'm embracing the South. Um, so some areas you can go shoot, but you can't. Bullets is expensive, so I'm not trying to shoot like this. And I want to do this, and I want to do it on a budget. So he's like, listen, go searching online, get a nice used, newer compound bow, and I looked, found one, and it came yesterday. So what I have now is a Bear Enticer. Fits me well. When I told him to adjust, he was like, "What do you want the draw weight to be?" I was like, "I mean, I've been practicing on 70. I guess that's normal." He was like, "You know what? Let's just do like 60 something because you're still learning." So I got this. Then I learned about. Show me about this. He told me even this one is kind of cheap. He said I should probably get a newer one. Not newer one, a better version, because I got this at a budget. You know what I'm saying, like maybe $12. I bought this used for about 140, and he said like, "Yo, this is a good." He's like, "Listen, because my goal is to hunt deer for the first time this September coming," and he's like, "This will last you a long time. Obviously, it's not the newest, it's not the greatest, but he was like, I can take this." He was like himself, because he hunts. He's been doing it for like 20 years. He was like, "I can take this and hunt deer right now, and I'll be fine." He's like, "You can keep this for a long time as long as you take care of it." So, got this one, and I'm just starting to practice and um, drawing it. And, just trying to figure it out. I've been learning. I've been watching a few um, videos like Cam Haynes and Chris B, and then Elk something I've been watching. So yeah, this is my journey. So in my backyard, as you can see, I got some cardboard boxes that I laid out. I got went to Facebook Marketplace, went to free cardboard, found some, put some over here, over there. I'm gonna be practicing shooting, seeing what I can make happen. And yeah, this is just my compound bow journey, man. So archery is really cool. It's I can see why it's harder to get into, because if you're trying to get everything brand new, it's expensive. I got some bows that I bought on Amazon for like $15-20, something like that. And obviously, these aren't the best quality, but this is just Target. I'm just practicing. So, and it's really fun. I gotta say, it's really fun. And I love the fact that like it's not easy at first. You gotta really practice and learn your sights. And so like with the sights, I just got this yesterday. I'm learning now that I have to shoot, and I forgot the term. If it goes to the left, you gotta move your sight to the left. If it goes to the right, you gotta move your sight to the right. If it goes up, down. I'm learning all of that right now, and it's really fun. And like if you just stick to something and figure it out, this definitely helps you learn how to concentrate on something, because this is not easy. But yeah, I'm into compound bows. I'm into bow hunting, and hopefully by September I can get my first deer. But I ain't no rush. Like, it's a process. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna keep learning, keep watching videos. I've been watching nonstop videos, and yeah, bow hunting, target shooting. Let's get it. Let's figure this thing out and take this journey with me. Let's go. I probably should do one shot for y'all, right? That you know what? Yeah. Let's get one shot for y'all, just to show, like, mind you, I'm very new to this, and because I've learned so much already, I'm becoming a lot more confident, because at first it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, just take time, figure it out. Let's see what we got. So with this, you gotta learn how to look through this peephole, and then I'm learning I need a kisser button where the wire kind of touch your lip. Matter of fact, let me show you guys what I've learned so far. So when you draw back, obviously this is like, I forgot what weight is this, like 60 something. You gotta, it's like, call it like a kisser. There's a button you put here, and then you look through this peephole. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little button here, and then kind of go from there. So let's see what we got. First shot. Not bad. I'll take it. All right, y'all. Let's bow hunt. Shoot your bows. Practice. Let's make it happen.